As soon as I posted my selfie, I constantly refreshed the Instagram page. It was such an adrenaline rush knowing that a whole bunch of likes and comments were about to start flooding in, or so I hoped. How many likes was I going to get? I hope I get enough likes. If I don't get enough likes, I'm immediately taking down this post. Why isn't my picture getting as many likes as so-and-so's? This is the real life thoughts of a young teenage girl in a social media world. Instagram is negatively affecting the mental health of young female girls and is giving them a skewed way of viewing life. According to Forbes, as of 2018, Instagram has more than 1 billion users worldwide, and more than half, over 500 million, are daily users. Of those, about 60% of females are females under the age of 34. Instagram clearly has a high impact on female users, and especially young female users. Today I'm going to convince you that Instagram should protect its underage female users from negative impacts on their mental health. I'll tell you the problem of Instagram's negative impacts on females' mental health, the causes of this problem, how to solve the problem, and the opposition. First off, the problem is that Instagram has negative impacts on young female users and their mental health. Underage females are a vulnerable group. Instagram markets themselves to these individuals. When you're so young, you don't know the idea of what life is and isn't. We live a life scrolling through Instagram and seeing the perfect women and their beautiful bodies. We idolize these people and aspire to be them. And Instagram totally goes with it, making the most beautiful women Instagram influencers and making it out to be what every girl's life should look like. But young girls don't know that. We grow up trying to be and look perfect like the ones shown to us. We try and imitate the ones seen on Instagram, the ones that get thousands of likes and comments. These girls' brains aren't developed yet and don't have realistic concepts to base life off of. Some girls, as young as middle school, are a victim to Instagram's reality. You're so young at the age of 13 and 14, you don't even know what real life is and isn't. But Instagram is showing you how it should look. Neuroscience also comes into play. Dopamine is known as the happy hormone. Dopamine is released when getting likes and comments on something that you post. Because of this rewarding feeling, you have the feeling of needing to post more and more, and this need becomes greater. With that being said, this then often is unnoticed and then becomes a problem later on. Secondly, the negative impacts of Instagram causes a chain reaction of effects. Instagram starts to cause young females depression and anxiety. Depression sets in when feeling about oneself because she is something that someone isn't. Even anxiety comes into play when posting pictures, becoming worried if you're not getting enough likes or if people aren't liking it fast enough. It makes a young girl feel anxious. Instagram causes lack of human interaction, leading to depression and anxiety also. With bottomless scrolling through Instagram and being able to be somewhere else causes a lack of face-to-face relationships with others. According to the counseling staff of Northwestern, they claim Instagram browsing was related to increase in adolescents' depression needs. Similarly, a teen's initial depressed mood was also related to increases in Instagram posting. This makes for a painful cycle. The more you browse, the more depressed you are. The more depressed you are, the more you post. Instagram causes misleading thoughts amongst young females. When girls scroll through Instagram, they see everyone's perfect life, but no one posts their failures. Because their brains aren't developed yet, they don't understand this concept. They will compare their life to their peers and often think that someone's life is more fun or better than theirs just based on a post. Following that comes a saddening feeling that overtakes your whole body, and you find yourself asking the questions of, why isn't my life that fun? Or why don't I have that many friends? Abington Jefferson Health claims, with the click of a mouse or a swipe of a screen, they have access to a whole world of friends and strangers alike. However, they see it's frequently not a reflection of real life. Instagram causes girls to have a negative view on their bodies. When seeing perfect bodies all day on Instagram, you start comparing yourself to the ones that are displayed. Often you see small waists, bigger breasts and butts, perfectly plump lips, and to top it all off, thick, luscious hair. And that is what is considered beautiful on Instagram and holds young female girls to these standards. Look at Kim Kardashian and Kylie Jenner, for instance. They rule Instagram. Dissatisfaction and low self-esteem comes as a result of this. Having perfection constantly shoved in a young girl's face at such a young age causes them dissatisfaction and low self-esteem. Third, I believe that Instagram should take responsibility and protect its young users from their underage female users, and I believe they should take likes and comments away. This way there will be no more comparing who got more likes than someone else or more comments. Bottomless scrolling should be eliminated. I think it would help eliminate girls from being on Instagram all day long and comparing themselves to everyone. I also think that if you are under the age of 18, a parent should be an owner of the account. Instagram does have its positive effects. Instagram does have it is positive and creates a space for others to express themselves. It is a place to post artwork, photography, or even funny memes for others to laugh at. As a review, the problem is that Instagram negatively impacts young females' mental health. Depression, anxiety, lack of human interaction, and misleading thoughts are the causes of Instagram's negative impacts on females' mental health. Instagram should take responsibility to protect young females. Some might say Instagram is a creative outlet to use. In conclusion, I believe Instagram should take responsibility for their underage users. Instead of contributing to hurting underage girls' mental health, I think they should restrict underage involvement in their fantasy-based world.